Hello, hello everyone, and good morning. I need a sip of water right away. Today is January 25th, and before we get started, I posted in this group, it's the replay for the Q&A call that I had on Friday for the transformational tapping certification. So if you want to listen to that call, if you listen to that replay, and I will very likely do another call. Hey, Michelle. Because I've pushed the date back to start the 29th to give me time, and I've been doing all the recordings and starting, like getting everything, sending stuff off to my web guy. So I feel excited about it, and I think like anything, you kind of realize what you know when you do something like this. Like you realize all the education that you've had over the years, and that's really helpful. And okay, can you see this guy? He's just decided. Manny, say hi. Sorry. Rotate my phone. He just decided he's jumping up on my chair and saying hi. He's made a permanent space on my desk now for himself. It's hilarious. So I love my office mates. Hey. So yeah, you can listen to that recording and you'll get all the details. I will likely have another call like that so that people want to get on it. And it'll be on the same page. People ask some great questions, like can we appear on your website once we're done? The answer is yes. So there's just lots of information in there. I was so glad people asked questions like that because I was like, oh, I wouldn't have said that. So anyway, that's there for you to. It's posted in this group. If you can't find it, just actually I'll post it under announcements, so it makes it really easy to find. So Michelle, I hope you're having a good day, Ms. Day. Okay, January 25th. Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. It's so great to go back and read this after I have written it because I'm like, yeah, okay. So it's eyeopenerquotes.com. So I'm going to read that again. Inner peace begins the moment, now it's funny, you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. Eye opener quote. So let's see what I had to say about it. This is so true. I know I'm free when an event that might normally set me reeling no longer does. I know I'm free when someone can say something that might be harsh, insensitive, or potentially hurtful, and I merely shrug and think, they must be having a bad day. But how? How do I get to this unicorn-ridden by fairy tales island? The place in the stratosphere where I'm not affected by someone else's pettiness or challenging event. Yep, I tap, tap, tap. I use tapping and go deep to catch what's being passed to me. I allow myself all my hurt, anger, rage, feelings of injustice, fear, and the beat goes on. Any emotions that surface are ripe for the picking. I get to use tapping to give every emotion its day in court, to expound, to lament my woes in meanness, is meanness. Me, like meanness, not mean, in case it sounded that way. I get to be a drama queen or king extraordinaire. Once I've tapped through every nook and cranny of my emotions, as best I can, or supported by a seasonal professional, I can feel freer. I can also remember this is a process. It's not as if I'm never going to get triggered again. The last time I checked, I'm still in a body, still having a human experience. Along with my humanness are people and events I can sometimes want to kick to the curb. And I may, but I am reminded that my truest freedom of all are the stolen moments when I notice I'm free of others' opinions. I notice I'm free to witness events that can send me to the corner with my blankie and pacifier without being negatively affected this time. I anchor in these moments as wins because they are. Thought for the day. Excuse me. I set the intention to anchor in the little wins I have during this day, and they are there for me to see. So there's really two sides to all of this. So some of us, the emotions just hook us, overtake us. That would be this person right here. It's like, I'm caught on the end of the fishing line, and that's when I found tapping. I was so grateful to have found that, because it was helping me to deal with this, what felt like such a mess of emotions that was really coming up through me. And then there's the opposite side of the spectrum, where someone may have learned to suppress their emotions so much they don't have access to them. And I've had both, where it was always interesting when huge crises would happen in my life. I could be so stoic. And it was like but where it was leaking out was I'd get styrofoam peanuts stuck to the front of my jacket, and I'm like a crazy person trying to get them off, like with rage that's bubbling out. Again, feelings aren't buried dead, they're buried alive. So they might show up that way. It seems like you're talking to someone, and then all of a sudden it feels like it's so inappropriate to you that you're having this emotional reaction, or your reaction's over the top, or you might have noticed someone, you're like, whoa, like their reaction seems like it's over the top for the circumstances. Or you can have it where there's no emotion. You're like the robot kicks in, so that you could just, okay, I've just got to get through this, got to get through this, got to get through this. And those are opposite ends of the same spectrum. So both can be attended to in their own way. You're on the same spectrum. There's suppression going on, or this emotional explosion like a volcano because of all the suppression that's happened. So either way, yeah. And I have said this too. You are free, and they are more, I have found them to be more stolen moments. And the more I do it, the less stolen moments there. The more it happens is somebody might say something, you're like, okay, whatever, but you're not hooked. You're just like, okay, that's fine, but you're truly free. And I've had both, where I've shut down completely and where I'm like the volcano. And the other thing I would tell you that I've found since tapping is I've been able to name my emotions. I couldn't name them. I'd be like, I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know. Or I might be like, that was usually my pat line. I don't know. I have no idea, because they were so shut down in me. And then it was like then what you might find is they go the other way for a while, which is a really good thing. It may not feel that way, but it's there because it's the opposite end of the same spectrum. So it's like you're here or you're here. Yeah, but I'm going to read this one now. I'm going to hop over to my personal page and read this, because I think they're all good for everybody here. But so anyway, if you want to join me again over there and hear it again, you can. Barbara, great to see you. Michelle, happy to have you here as well. And then we'll see you back here on tomorrow, the 26th. Okay, bye for now.